Yo, what's up, YouTube? This your boy Chris with my cousin Mike, and as we were talking about in the last video, uh, we wanted to give. Well, it was I had asked a question. What were 3 steps on how to start losing weight for those people who need to know these kind of questions? I'm just coming in as a person who will ask questions. I'm just helping out a little bit. So my cousin has changed his mind. He wants to give 5 steps on how to start losing weight, and I hope y'all like the 5 steps that he gives y'all. And if anything,
Comments, please. Comments.
comments and anything I need help with, just let him know, and he will be gladly willing and to help you at whatever you need help at on how to lose weight. So I'm gonna let my cousin take over. Here's 5 steps on how to start losing weight. We'll start off with step number one.
All right. Step number one, I basically say just go and weigh yourself, get up on the scale, get that number that you actually weigh, write it down, and from that number, get a goal weight, whether it be 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 50 pounds, 70, 100, even if you got 300 pounds to lose. The number may sound crazy to you, however big it is or however small it is, but that's the number that you're wanting to reach. So that's basically step number one, is to know what your goal is, what number you want to get to, that number that you want to get to, because the number obviously that you're looking at on that scale you're not happy with. So we got to get that number to where you want it to be. So that's basically step number one, getting that number that you want.
So step one, as a recap, is know your weight and know what is your goal that you would like to reach. And move on to step number two.
All right, step number two is we're gonna need to get a workout going on. Step number two is gonna be a workout. All right, whether you need to at least start out, I say, with working out 30 minutes a day. Whether you be going to the park, walking for 30 minutes, you don't even have to go to the park. If you live in apartments, walk around your apartments. If you live in a neighborhood, walk 3 or 4 blocks down. That's 15. Walk about 15 minutes away from your house. Walk back. That'd be 30 minutes of walking. Walking is the best thing to start with. Go to a park. If you're very overweight, like I was very overweight. But I'm not gonna say anything. But I was a little bit, I'm younger, so of course, I was still able to hold my weight. But there's people that are out there, are a little bit older, their knees hurt, things like that. And find a park that has benches, that has benches around that track. That way you can take a break, but you need to at least do a 30-minute walk every day. You need to dedicate yourself to at least 5 days a week of a workout. That is at least 30 minutes a day, whether it be in the morning when you wake up or in the night when you go to bed. All right, so let's just get a simple workout that you know you're gonna be able to keep up with, and that's step number two. Get a good workout, good 30-minute workout to start out with.
All right. Recap on step number two. Basically, just walk. You know, Walking is a key to start how to train your body and losing weight. So walk or it's fitted, as you said. So one is know your weight and have a goal. Step two is to start off by exercise, and walking is the key to weight loss.
Starting off the workout.
So we're gonna move on to step number three. Let them know, Mike. Step number three.
All right, step number three is gonna be. I like to put this step number three because that's kind of in the middle. It's all right. We're gonna do basically what you choose to eat. All right. You know what you eat right now. You know how much you eat right now. You know exactly what you put in your mouth every day. You know if you're gonna put a soda in the morning or not. You know what you're gonna put in for lunch. You know what you're gonna put in for dinner. Today's sitting right there where you're at. You can think about, what did I eat today? What did I eat yesterday? And I can pretty much tell you right now that it's about the same thing every day, because everybody eats, knows what they're gonna have for breakfast tomorrow. Knows, you know what I'm saying? So, don't sit there and you're probably thinking right now to yourself, no, I don't know what I'm gonna eat tomorrow. You probably do already. You're probably already starting to think about it because I just told you. So, but think about what you're gonna eat. Think about what you're putting in your mouth before you put it in your mouth. If you grab a soda, and you know that's extra calories, you know, don't put that cocaine, in your mouth. If you know you don't need certain things, but we need to figure out what you eat every day. Write that down, starting right now. Write that down. Write down exactly what you ate today. Whatever it was, write it down. Because if you write it down, you're gonna know. Be like, you're gonna know where you need to cut back. So we're gonna need to start cutting back. It's not a diet. Don't look at it as a diet. Just look at it as cutting back. All right. So look at what you're eating. That's step number 3.
So that sounds pretty good. To not to not observe your weight challenge as a diet, more like over seeking of what you're eating and how to cut down from eating.
Yeah, cutting back.
So step 3 was, to me, it sounds good, and we're gonna continue on and let the viewers hear these 5 steps that my cousin Mike is giving to you, and I'm just, I'm here as a viewer stand and just asking questions to my cousin, just to let y'all know the aspect of how he did his journey of losing weight and how he's training y'all in 5, starting off basic 5 simple steps, and we start off with knowing your weight. You know, don't be afraid of the scale. See how much you weigh and have a goal. Step 2 was to start off by walking, taking it slow, and turning your body into a workout machine. Walking is pushing it, and step 3, is a diet plan and start, seeing how to change your eating habits.
Yeah.
So let's move on to number 4. Mike, let them know in step 4.
All right. Step 4. I want you to start out. It's gonna be called basically a food journal. It's gonna be a journal. I want you to get a notebook, pad, regardless whether it's small, big, whatever, anything that you can haul around with you all day. I want you to be able to write down anything that you put in your mouth each and every day. All right, it's kind of sound like the diet, but not, because what it is the food journal. You're gonna write this down. You're gonna take, and it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard starting to do that because you're gonna be like, oh dang, I ate this, but I forgot to write it down. I need you to write down the calories also. I need you to start eating food that you can look at and writing down your calories also, because you need to check out your calorie intake also. So you need to get a food journal, write down what you put in your body, because it's very important. You need to decide, hey, this is also, again, it's going to show you what you need to cut back and what you're eating too much of. So I need you to start a food journal, and in that journal you can also add in there your workout journal. Put in there what workouts you did. You can add in what you cut back. You can add in a whole other section of just journaling, saying I felt like this when I did this. I felt this. I felt bad when I ate what I ate. I felt good when I ate this. So that way you can see these foods make me feel better when I eat them. That way you can eat the better choice. All right. So number 4 is gonna be a food journal.
Food journal. Well, that sounds cool. For viewers, grab a notebook and start writing down everything. Everything, like my cousin says, start writing it. And it might seem like, oh, this guy, you don't know what he's talking about, but as you've seen from the previous video, my cousin Mike was 505 pounds before he ever started his working habits. So he's just letting y'all know how he did this thing, and he's teaching you the way he started. So, and it's gonna take time. It's not overnight. So you start off and get your journal and write everything down, and like that you could go back and read and see how you're changing. So let's move on to step number 1. Step number 5, the final step. Excuse me. The final step of the first 5 steps of how to start losing weight. So cut them down, Michael, and let them know number 5.
All right. Number 5 is going to be finding a day to weigh yourself. All right. This is very important. Pick a day out of the week. I think the best day, and I'm not going to say, just to say the best day, but this is the day I like to use, is Saturday mornings. Because normally when you're going to be working out is Monday through Friday. That would be your 5 days workout. Saturday morning comes around, it's better to weigh yourself in the morning. You weigh lighter, so it's better to weigh yourself in the morning. So you weigh yourself in the morning, you write it down what you weigh, and that'll be your weight loss for the week. Do not get on the scale every day. I'm going to have to stress it to you. Do not get on that scale every day, because if you get on that scale every day, you're going to see a different number every day. And I'm going to tell you right now, there will be a different number. You may not even like the number. You probably gained a pound throughout the week. You don't even know why. For what you probably have too much water. There's